So we are hiking in the woods, trying to get our minds off of everything that's happening back at home in Houston with the hurricane and the potential for everything to be washed away. So we're just hiking in the woods. You okay?
Yeah, it's hard to breathe.
Yeah, it's a little hard to breathe here, but we're gonna go slow. We're not gonna push ourselves too hard. This is the hardest part right here, just so you know.
Yeah.
After this, it gets pretty evened out. I feel grounded. I feel better. We're at the house and we were just watching all the news reports and just paying attention to everything that was being posted on, Facebook and all that, and it just stresses you out, stresses you out, stresses you out. So sometimes a great way to disconnect and kind of recenter is just walking in nature, which is what we're doing now. And it is helping, definitely helping. You know it's going in my video. So we just got back from going for a hike in the mountains here in New Mexico, and it was so nice and so beautiful. And it really did help me to feel a little lighter, a little bit better, because this morning I was just like, I was just in such a lower energetic state. And I want to talk to you guys about this because whenever you're dealing with circumstances in life and so forth, as I've mentioned before, sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you can't fix it. There are things you're going to go through. And right now, I've got a lot of stuff going on that I'm worried about, that I'm concerned about. And I really have no control or power over what's happening. And that's step one. Step one is me coming to terms with the fact that, you know what, I've done everything within my power. I've done everything that I can. And there's nothing else I can do. So I have to accept what is. And right now I'm in a place where I cannot affect any change, and I just have to accept what is. I'm worried, I'm concerned, and I just kind of have to be there, just be here, be present, and just be here in the moment. Right now I'm in a beautiful place. God's beauty is like all around me, and there's a lot of things happening in the world, and I'm right here right now, so I can't change that except to just be here, try to be present, and I'm still gonna worry. I mean, come on, I'm a human being, I'm still gonna worry, but I have to just accept the fact that I'm here right now, and all I can do is just embrace this moment and be in the present. So we've been cooking here, at our stay. We're gonna make some tacos tonight. Tonight's taco night, so we're gonna do tacos. And the hike was amazing. It was really an awesome hike, and I'm so proud of my partner's mom because she was like, I don't know if I can make it. I don't know. I'm like, no, you can make it. Like you're gonna do it. I think you can make it. I'm sure you can make it. And she did it, and I was so happy for her because she was able to climb the mountain with us. So yeah, so some things that might help you guys if you find yourselves in a place in your life where you kind of, there's things happening and you have no control. Now, okay, let's back it up a second. There's a lot you do have control over, okay? There's a lot that you have control over. There's a lot that you can affect. How you feel on a regular basis, you have control over that. There are some things that are going to happen and you can't help but feel the way you're going to feel. But as soon as you're past that, how are you choosing to feel? How are you choosing to respond, to react? You have control over that. You can surround yourself and embrace, surround yourself with like-minded people, with like-minded energy. You can try to limit the amount of impact that others have on you who are not necessarily bringing the best kind of energy into your life. You can try to remind yourself through your actions, through your everyday experiences of who you are and who you choose to be. Even though, like I said, right now I'm worried about home and the hurricane and all that. I'm choosing to, in the moment, there's nothing I could do, so I just have to embrace what is, and I'm in a beautiful place. Let me go for a hike. Let me go for a walk. Let's cook something really good. Let me put on some Native American flute music. Let's burn some incense that reminds me of this place that I love it so much. Let's come up with a better plan to, be able to move here because I love it here so much. And worst case scenario, our home is destroyed or something happens with our house or property. It's still going to get rebuilt. It's going to get fixed, and it's only going to look newer. It's only going to look brand new once it's done, and that may actually improve things or may help with the value of the property. I mean, who knows? I am trying to focus on the positivity, on the things that I can control, on the things that I am able to improve upon right now. So, and I'm still working. I'm still doing my work. I'm still being there for others because that helps me. It helps me by being there for others and by using my abilities and my talents and skills to help others. That helps me to feel like at least I'm still fulfilling my purpose here. I'm still fulfilling my plan. So that helps me. That helps to remind me of who I am and who I am choosing to be. And this place is gorgeous, and this is the best place to be, especially if you're going to go through a difficult time. Why not be in a beautiful place while you're going through it, right? So I love my family, and I've been talking to them all day. I know my sister's freaking out, so she's like going to be by herself in a garage apartment or her apartment, but it's a 2 story, so she should be okay because we're not really worried so much about the winds, but it's about the flooding and the city that's kind of scary, and there's a lot that's expected. So and I've reached out to other family members. And it's funny, one of my cousins, I told her, I was like, I've got some really good gossip for you. It's stuff that's happening within the family. And she's like, I want to know about it. And I'm like, and it's like, we're on the verge of a hurricane, breaking up, coming over to Houston and like flooding the whole shit up. And she's like, I need to know about this gossip within the family. And like, I'm sure she's got her hands full. And this is actually this is my aunt's daughter, the one who passed away a few weeks ago. So just we continue to still be humans. We continue to act as humans, even through the most interesting and unique situations. We continue to be ourselves, and sometimes our sense of humor and just kind of having that connection to each other helps us to get through it. I know I'm really grateful for my partner. I'm really grateful for my family, because I think just the bonds and the connections that we have can help us get through these times. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like I want to see them every day. It's like I can only take so much of my own family. But when you really need those bonds, when it matters, those bonds are important, and it's good to have those connections there. So. Yeah, but I hope you guys are having a fabulous week. And I hope that you use some piece of my experience, something of my experience, because, practicing, like I said, practicing positivity, practicing manifestation law of attraction, it takes practice, it takes work. It's not like this, oh my God, I'm going to do it one day and everything's going to be perfect and everything's going to be great. No, like you have to constantly apply it to your life in real world circumstances. And I did a lot of that back when I was at Starbucks because we were always having catastrophes in the store and I was always putting out fires. And I learned how to manage things from a more positive perspective. It wasn't easy and I didn't always succeed, but I kept trying. And in these real world scenarios and cases, you have to find a way to utilize these tools and to apply it to your life in a way that makes sense for you, in a way that works for you. Remind yourself who you are, who you choose to be, and try to do the best. Try to do the best to just be consistent with your thoughts, with your emotions, and with your reactions or actions. And in doing that, you are aligning yourself with good and much more preferable experiences. All right, guys, I love you, and I will talk to you next. So as I was sitting here shooting the video, like I was done shooting the video, and I'm just sitting here, and I shut off the camera, and I'm just sitting here staring at the clouds and the mountains. I actually want to show it to you. So let me show you what I'm looking at. Do you see that? It's the mountains and the clouds. So I'm just sitting here staring at the sun setting, and this hummingbird comes up and flies by and just flies right here and just stops right in front of me, and just is flying right in front of me, just staring at me, just looking at me like, I know, I know, and then it just flew there for a few seconds, staring at me, and then it just flew off. And it just makes me feel better because the universe knows that I am personally, struggling, and I am working really hard on improving my energy. And the universe knows that. And it knows that, Fernie, we know these are hard circumstances. We know that you are going through a rough period, but you're going to get through this. And we have your back. And we're going to help you to move forward. And then the hummingbird shows up. And in some cultures, hummingbirds represent spirits coming to visit, or spirit energy. So it's nice to have that validation from the universe that they are with me through this period, and I don't have to go through this alone. Even though I'm surrounded by people who I love, but sometimes you want that higher power. Sometimes you want that higher validation, and I think I just got it. So just wanted to share that, guys, with you. Share that with you guys. So all right, talk to you guys. Bye.